It's not custom. It was in the catalog, but it's extremely comfortable. Like I said, I want to live well, but live as a minimalist. Let's look at another area of expense we can talk about, and that is food. Food is a huge one. I mean, I could spend easily $1,000 a month on myself if I wanted to, just in eating food, but I really don't need to eat like that. I don't want to eat like that all the time. But when you're trying to impress everybody, and you're throwing parties, and you're having a good old time, you spend a lot of money on food, a lot of money on drink. I eat really well, and I drink really well, but I don't spend all the money because I don't have to impress anybody. I go out, and when I see food on sale, I buy it. I probably save $200–300 a month overall between me and my sons, based on how I shop. Rather than having a woman shop for me who doesn't have any respect for my money, who just blows money left and right. I don't need that. I don't have that. As a result, I save that money. As far as healthcare, I've got a health savings account. Living as a minimalist, living as a free man, I accept responsibility for myself. I don't want to pay a bunch of money into an insurance program and then try and get it all out by seeing the doctor all the time. That hurts both ways. You pay more money for it, and then you're spending time in doctor's offices sitting around, right? I'm not a Jaguar. I'm not a car that leaks oil everywhere and needs to get a checkup once a month. Right? I'm a man, so I take really good care of myself health-wise, or at least as good as I think I can. I know I could do better, but what the fuck, right? So I take good care of myself. Keeps my monthly expenses down. You know, how else? I mean, when you look around, what do you really spend money on? You know, that's it. You've got some luxuries in your life, and I'm not going to say forego the luxuries in order to save money. That's your choice. Once again, being Mgtow is not me telling you how to do it, or some program out there. It's you living the way you want to live, going your own way. Now, I can take all the money I want, and I can save it, and I can go to Hawaii, or I can go to Guam, or I can go to Palau, Australia. I can go wherever I want. I can go to the Bahamas and the Virgin Islands. That's my choice, what I do with that money. But I would rather spend it on myself than giving it to someone else for a house and paying the county property tax. Giving away, literally, I mean, imagine this, giving away 2% of the value of your property every year to the government just so that you can say you own that property. Off the hook, asinine. I refuse to play that game anymore unless I choose to purchase income-producing property. And when I do that, and I've done it in the past, it pays not only the mortgage, not only the insurance, not only the property taxes, but it pays me cash on top of it. I try and structure, if we're talking about money, all of my decisions based on how they will perform for me money-wise. If I want a luxury, like a night out, a nice dinner, or going to be entertained at a show, or going on a vacation, I will shop for the absolute best deal. I'll take a couple of hours, 2, 3, even 4 hours of my time to figure out the least expensive way to get that vacation in. And what does that save me? That'll save me upwards of over $1,000. Is my time, 2, 3, or 4 hours of my time worth $1,000? Damn right it is. I was just talking to a friend the other day. They're going to Hawaii. And a regular rental car, $800 for 14 days. Convertible was $1,600 for 14 days. I said, check again. They went back, and it was $875 for the convertible Mustang for 14 days. $75 for the upgrade. So you could look at that as well. That's another $75 you just spent. Or you could look at it as a $725 savings to live and have a vacation the way you like. So a lot of this is about perspective. All of it is about doing what you want to do, going your own way. But my purpose, my goal, is to live life, to enjoy it, every breath of it, to enjoy every day. I hate it when people say, man, I do this or I do that because it makes my day go faster. I say I want my day to last as long as possible. Whether I'm at home or whether I'm at work, no matter where I'm at, I want to live every day to the fullest. But that doesn't mean I have to make stupid decisions about it. So I live the minimalist lifestyle. I live in a tiny house, you could say. It's 1/10 of the size, actually less than that, of what I used to have. And it costs me $0 a month after my initial investment in it. $0 a month. Other ways to reduce your expenses are to know people. I know this sounds ridiculous, but getting to know people. The reason I live here and where I do for free is because I know somebody. I'm an introvert. I don't talk to anybody. I don't like to talk to anybody. But I have gotten to know people professionally, and it helps. It helps me find more work. It helps me find good deals on things. So all of those things, right? Minimalist. The minimal amount of effort for the maximum amount of return, I think, is a good way to look at it. When people say tiny house, they usually think of cheap bastard. Well, why? Why do I need to spend more? Why does that make me a better man? Right? I mean, if you want a big house and you love that shit, go for it, man. I say more power to you. I have no problem with people who want to do that. The only time I get into a twist over things is when someone makes a decision because they're trying to impress somebody else. Right? People buy nice clothes and they buy nice cars. They live in a nice area of town. And by nice, I mean more expensive. Because they want to impress women. They want to impress friends. They want to impress coworkers. The opposite of that is if you don't impress them, you're afraid of the ridicule. So making that sacrifice, that initial investment in yourself, in being yourself, that's an expensive one. Like I said, I went from living in a palace to living in a miniature palace. And I'm good with it. That's a big one. It's the biggest way to save money right off the bat is how you live and where you live. Number 2 is what you drive. Number 3 is the food you eat. Number 4 is what you do with your disposable income. That is when you have money left over, what do you do with it? You put it aside? Do you spend it on yourself? And no matter what you do, are you making wise decisions with it? Like I'm about to close out a mutual fund tomorrow because I don't like what they're doing with my money. I would rather take that money and spend it myself. I'll pay the penalty. I don't give a shit. It's my money. I'd rather spend it because I know how to better invest my money. That's just how we live. But this is my video on being a minimalist. Right? I'm 6'6", 270 pounds. I eat a lot of food. A lot of people say, you're no minimalist. Actually, I am. That's how I see myself living. I live as comfortably as possible. I couldn't live much better than this. And there's no way to live cheaper unless someone wanted to pay me to live somewhere. But that's it. That's the video. So J-Dog, I hope that helps you with some of your questions. You guys be cool. Remember, when you're Mgtow, man, you have the cock. You have the penis. All right? You're the man. You make your own decisions. You go your own way. Mgtow is freedom. When you stop fearing what other people think of you, you can start living the way you want to live and doing the things you want to do. You can share your time as you see fit with others in your life. There it is. Semper Fi. Godspeed to you.